Now, tonight we break down the strategy, the risks, and the consequences with two experts who stand at the heart of Washington's national security debate. From Washington, Mark Toth, national security and foreign policy expert. And from Virginia, we welcome Dennis Wilder, senior fellow at Georgetown University's Initiative for U.S.-China Dialogue on Global Issues and one of the leading analysts on Chinese strategic behavior. Together, they will help us decode what America's December 2025 strategy truly signals, not only for Beijing and Moscow, but for allies and partners and regions now witnessing a sharp reprioritization of U.S. power. Thank you both for being here with us. I'll start with you, Mark Toth. What would you say, what's your assessment of this document, and what would you say is fundamentally new in this December 2025 national security strategy compared to previous versions?
Thank you for having me back on Qnews, and greetings to you and your viewers, and to Dennis. Look, at high altitude, it's seismic because it's game-changing in terms of what Trump believes that he's going to accomplish with this. But when you really start to pick it apart, it's amateurish, it's contradictory, it's all the things as you described in your lead up to this. For instance, if we take a look at the approach to China, it ridicules past administrations for basically believing that China could be brought into the world of civilized countries through economic trade and the like. Yet on the flip side of that, this is exactly what he's trying to do in Russia with Putin, is basically saying, hey, let's send Steve Witkoff, let's send Jared Kushner, let's them negotiate a business deal and bring Putin back into mainstream Europe, as if the war crimes against humanity and the intentional targeting of civilians in Ukraine hasn't happened. So in my opinion, on a broad overview basis, this is a very muddled and ill-advised plan, especially because it basically undercuts NATO. It basically agrees with Putin and Xi that it's a multipolar world now, and that we're back to this hemisphere type approach to spheres of influence. And, for me personally, as someone that grew up through the Cold War, it kind of makes me wonder, look, we won the Cold War to give it all back. Just makes no sense to me overall.